Greetings. In this video we're going to solve the first question that came in the quiz. That's ECN2311. Yeah, it is a recent paper that was written, quiz 1. So we'll solve the first question, which required us to present the data in form of a histogram. So I also encourage that if you haven't watched the video concerning grouped data, how to differentiate grouped data and ungrouped data, coming up with a mean and everything, just an introduction to the topic. So I'll drop the link in the description. Please watch that video. So in this video, just focus on this question and we'll solve A. Then in the next video, we'll continue with the rest of the questions. So going straight into the question, it reads, 30 workers in a plant receive the hourly wages given in table 1. So we're given the hourly wages, that's these here. We have them. And we're given the frequency as well. So we've got the hourly wage and the frequency. Then we're told to present the data in table 1, which is this same table, in form of a histogram. So forming a histogram isn't that direct or simple as a lot of people see it, and a lot of people get to be disappointed whenever they try to attempt the question and they get it wrong. Yeah, so it's because there are some things that I don't think they are taught in most of these classes by your lecturer, and probably your tutor won't also teach that. And thank God you're tuned in to this video, so you get an easy way of you doing these things. So solve this one and have a full knowledge on how to handle such questions. But please try to watch other videos that have an introduction to this topic. Alright, so like I always say, the most important thing in this kind of question is to understand the question itself. So we're given these wages. They are grouped, as you can see. We have intervals, which shows that they are grouped. So now, if you've noticed here, you will see that these intervals, they are discontinuous. Now, to help you understand that they're discontinuous, let me put them maybe in let me create a table that will help you see that they are really discontinuous. Yeah, so most of you students are used to tables that are in this form, so it's easy for you to make some calculations if you put your table in this form. But regardless, the information here is the same. Now our point here is to show some gaps that are there, because we've said that the data here is discontinuous. So if you look at the upper limit of the first group that we've been given, the hourly wage, so you see that we've got 3.59. then the next one, the lower limit is 3.60. so this shows that there's a gap between 3.59 and 3.60. so when you have information like this, you cannot come up with a histogram direct. You need to make your data into a continuous. So you need to change this set of data and make them continuous. So now, the easiest way, this is a shortcut that I'm telling you, to make this kind of data continuous. What you do is simple. So basically what you do, you get the lower limit of your second values and subtract the upper limit here. Then that answer divided by 2. When you divide by 2, the same answer you get, you add, you subtract from the lower limit here and add it to this. You do the same for all values, and this will help you come up with the histogram. Now, if you subtract 3.60 minus 3.59, what do we get? Let me see on my calculator here. We are getting 0.01. Now divide the 0.01 by 2. So if you divide by 2, you get 0.005. So this 0.005 is the one which you'll be subtracting on the lower limit and adding on the upper value here. So you do the same for all these values that you have. So if you do that now, you're going to have something like this. This is a kind of dot that you're going to have. So we were subtracting from the lower limit and adding on the upper value. So we did the same for all these information that we have to the last one. So we move on. We want to construct a histogram. So since we have these values here, what we do now, so you can create you can put your values on the x-axis and the y-axis. So the frequency will be on the y-axis, then you have your hourly wage on the x-axis. So once you indicate your hourly wage on the x-axis and your frequency on the y-axis, you now construct with regards to what you have in your table. So remember the table. Let's go back to the table. We had something like this. So you know that your first bar will be equivalent to this frequency, which is on the y-axis. You do the same for all these, and when you do it, you should have something like this. So you can actually attempt, pause this video, attempt, then compare with what we have here. So basically, this is what you get. And always make sure that if your data is discontinuous, make it continuous. Otherwise, you're going to have a wrong answer. So hope that tip will always help you whenever you have a question and you've noticed that it is not continuous. So we'll continue, we'll pick it up from here next time and solve the rest of the questions. Thank you. And remember to subscribe, hit the notification icon, and like this video as well if it has helped you. And it was a requested video. You can